Hello everyone, it's Nen from Insightful Vibrations. Thank you for tuning into the channel, thank you for subscribing, and I hope you will like and share these videos. Please remember that we start off with astrology for the week of June 19th to 25th, 2017, and then for the same week we will look at the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck card readings for each sign. Now remember, if you know your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign, you can watch all three videos for a more comprehensive picture. This week I thought I'd start off with the Whispers of Lord Ganesha deck. I'm absolutely enthralled with this deck, and it is so vividly illustrated and beautiful, and just brings such wonderful messages. So for this week, for everyone, we can say that we have a lot of blessings, healing, surrender, and insight. And in fact, what's amazing is that the astrology matches exactly that. We know that, I mentioned last week, that Neptune is retrograde right through to the third week of November. And that gives us, an opportunity to make dreams come true, because Neptune, is all about dreams and also illusions, and also sometimes trickery and deception. But at the same time, you can make of it what you will. And it's your own willpower that will use these energies of Neptune wisely. And when it's retrograde, it'll actually lessen the illusion and deception and make dreams more realistic, or you'll focus on more realistic things. So I feel that it's a wonderful energy. But it also, as usual, deepens the third eye capacity, the capacity for insight and intuition. And this is a wonderful, wonderful thing, because those of you who are studying anything from astrology to, magic, to energy healing, to, reading cards or runes or anything else, will really find that your channels are just opening up even that much more intensely during this Neptune retrograde period, and you're able to tap into some very high wisdom. So I feel that this is a very, very positive period. But also remember that we also have a Pluto retrograde until the third week of September. And, the thing with that is, as I mentioned in my Holistic Astrology column on Facebook, that, Pluto retrograde is going to dredge up those things that just no longer serve you and make you dispense with them. Things that are just not worth fighting for will just leave your sphere. And this, for some of you, includes relationships that don't work. So we really have an opportunity here to make dreams come true in more than one way. Let go of what's not serving your highest good, and start to focus on new doors opening, because when one door closes, another one opens. We already know that to be true. And you have to make room in your life for these things. So if you clutter your life with things that aren't serving your highest good, then there's really no fresh energy room at all. Now, as far as the actual main aspects, June 20th has a couple of interesting aspects. First of all, Venus is sextiling Neptune, and that's a beautiful romantic energy. So those of you who want to have a date on Tuesday night, I think that's a really good thing to do. Also, maybe doing something outdoors would be good, because Venus, of course, rules Taurus, and Taurus loves nature and is a very grounded sign. When Neptune loves, water, so something out by the lake would be nice, and also blue skies. So those are, some nice hints for you to make it even more romantic and really healing in another way. Now, also on the 20th, that's Tuesday, we have Mercury sextiling Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of eccentricity, surprise, technology, innovation, way out there thinking, inventions, etc. And when Mercury is forming this positive angle with Uranus, it is telling you, look, do mercurial things that that will give you innovation or innovative approaches to things. Mercury is all about learning, studying, writing, communicating. Itself, Mercury itself is about technology and things like that. So I do feel that those of you who want to create something under this energy on June 20th, you really have a wonderful time. And on June 21st, we have Mercury conjunction the Sun. And basically what happens here is that you will be communicating a lot and there's going to be a lot of information being exchanged. So again, it's just a glorious day for those of you who are out there doing sales, or making a pitch for your thesis, or whatever it is you're doing. This is just a brilliant energy for you. On the 23rd of June, we have the new moon in Cancer, and this is a beautiful new moon energy, because Cancer is that sign that's good for both home and family, but also for prosperity. And I feel that those of you who wish to start new endeavors on the eve of the new moon can certainly do that. Any new money-making adventures, any new homing instinct sort of things, such as moving in together as a couple, renovating your home, doing anything like that would be very, very nice for you. And of course, it depends on where you are experiencing the constellation of Cancer in your own chart right now, as to just exactly how this will manifest itself. But it's a beautiful, romantic, gentle, and prosperous energy. And then on June 24th, we have Venus trine Pluto. And this is really wonderful, because Venus is cooperating with Pluto, where Pluto's usually sort of dredges up things we don't want to deal with. Right now, Venus is cooperating with Pluto, and Pluto with Venus. So I feel that this could be a very romantic, if not very passionately romantic configuration. So we're dredging up a lot of emotion, a lot of passion here. So that's a little note for those of you who wish to have a date night. And then finally on Sunday, June the 25th, we look at Mars squaring Jupiter. And this is just a brilliant, brilliant energy, because for those of you who want to initiate something, who want to have, a chance at success, I feel that this is really a lively, innovative, energetic energy that can do just that, lead you to success. So use that energy wisely, put some ideas into motion, and let's go forward with a fantastic week. So that summarizes it. I'm going to focus on the zodiac signs separately now. Please remember to watch your sun sign, moon sign, and rising sign or ascendant videos, because you will get a more comprehensive picture of the energies ahead. And of course, the reason you're listening to these readings is so you can navigate all these energies much more easily than you would if you hadn't. So have yourself a wonderful week. Here we go with the individual forecast. Leo, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign for June 19th to 25th, 2017. You are going to have a very, very busy and dynamic week. Let's look at the cards. We have the key, the staircase, the cross, the dog, the tree, and the storks. And we also have the scythe over to the far left, which characterizes the overall atmosphere of your week. And the scythe is all about downsizing or cutting things out of your life. And basically, when we have the scythe, it could mean surgery, it could mean other things that blades mean, but overall I feel that it's more of a downsizing or cutting out of people generally. And this could be because they relocate, it could be because they have health issues and aren't able to be as participants in, as participating as they used to be in your life. It could be that they simply leave your life because they no longer serve your purpose or fit into your social circle, or vice versa. So it could be a lot of different things, but that's what it seems. And it also seems that for some of you who have had romantic liaison with a friend, may also be stopping that romantic involvement. And that's represented by the three cards, the scythe, the dog, and the key. And essentially what happens is that, this relationship just doesn't seem to be worth it. And of course, Pluto is retrograde and right through to the third week of September. And, relationships that aren't working are just going to go by the wayside. That's just how Pluto retrograde works. So, this could be very much a clue that this week, Leo, you are entertaining that very thing. Now, this is a general reading, and it doesn't mean that all of you will experience this, but some of you certainly may. And with the key as well, and the staircase and the cross, I feel that there's a decision to be made. The decision is whether to go to a new love or to an old, more spiritual love. And, for some of you who are not sure, it may be that you need to opt for someone who is a loyal friend. because going with someone new right now may maybe seem fresh and exciting, but it also may not be exactly what you anticipated it would be. There's some kind of mystery or illusion about the new person that doesn't come clear right away this week, but it may down the road. So be careful as to who whom you allow in your social sphere. I feel that it is a very romantic week, though, and also a very healing week. And for those of you who have struggled with health issues or have someone who's a loyal friend or a family member who has struggled with health issues, I feel that the tree represents healing, and that we're finally at the crossroads where, we either heal or we don't, but the path is the person's. If they want to get better, they will get better in all likelihood. So it's very much keeping positive mental attitude toward whatever is happening that's going to make the difference here. I feel for a lot of you, you're going to be moving. This involves, moving your entire family, or moving in with family, or having a family member move in with you. And this could be because, there's an, empty nest sort of situation, or elderly parents need some help, that kind of thing. But there also may be a new child moving in with you, a baby, an adopted child. It could be, a new roommate or tenant coming in as well who's a child, or who has a child. So there's all kinds of fun activity there around your home base. And with the new moon in Cancer midweek, it certainly is feeling, like there is a lot of home base activity to begin with. So I think you'll be very pleased with all the activity. I also feel with the cross, some of you are entertaining whether you should stay or you should go when it comes to employment contracts, generally speaking, or even business contracts for those of you who are self-employed. And I feel that a lot of you will just opt to end what you're doing and move on to something fresh and new. And some of you may even choose to work at a further destination. This could be somewhere much further, or even work away for the summer, let's say, going somewhere where you, are quite far away from home. So this is exciting. For some of you, this means going to take a summer school somewhere further away, and so you'll be pretty much there for the months of July and August, and possibly even partially into September. But I do feel that all of this is very, very auspicious energy, so I don't feel that it has anything to do with anything negative. I do feel for some of you there is an aura of mystery coming into your life, and this is to do with someone new coming in. So that's the only real caution, is be careful, because when you have someone new coming into your life, you tend to be all excited about them, but when it comes to giving up your heart, you do need to take that extra precaution and make sure you're ready and willing and understand fully. Especially when Neptune's retrograde, you'll sort of you'll sort of get some clarity about this. So this is the week where things are very decisive, Leo. So enjoy the week and take care.